Now, so far we've seen how to arrange our data inside the table, and it's definitely more readable. Let's take a look now at the headers that we have at the top. Now, clearly, season, high temp, low temp, and average rain are column headers. They're describing what's coming after it in the column. And it would be really good if we could set these apart from the rest of the data in the table. Well, we can do that with a table header tag. So let's go in and set that up. What I'll do first is we'll find that first row, and here it is. It includes season, high temp, low temp, and average rain. Now, basically, I'm just going to replace all the TD tags with TH tags. Of course, we need to have a TH tag ending it. So let me set that up on each one of the cells now. Now, a table header tag is going to do two things for us. It's going to set those items visually apart from the other items in the table, and it's also going to allow us to easily select those items since we have a different tag. So let's save our changes and see what that does. I'll go back out and refresh our page. And now you can see that the table headers are bolded text, which sets them apart from the data that comes underneath them. Now, like a lot of other tags in HTML5, these tags are doing double duty. They are formatting the table and arranging the data so it's much easier to read for us, but they're also setting up the context of that data in the back end. For instance, when a search engine runs down through a page and is looking for what the content is, it will also know the difference between header data and the actual data in the table itself, so it'll be indexed and searched correctly. Now, there is one other thing that we can do with the headers to help that process along, and that's with adding another attribute. Now, this one's not going to change the page visually, but let's go back to our code and we'll set it up. When I set up each one of these headers, they are column headers. And we can specify that using the scope attribute. So let me go into the first one of those tags. I'll add in my scope attribute. We'll set it equal to, and use quotes like usual. And since our header is for a column, we'll set that equal to col. Of course, if we had a header for a row, we could set the scope to row. And by doing this, we're informing both the browser and search engines that the data grouped with this heading is in a column. And of course, our other headers are also columns, so let's scope them as col as well. I'll just copy that attribute out of the first one, and we'll paste it into each one of the headers that we've created. Now we'll save our changes. And we won't expect to see anything visual changing on the page, but now the context of our data is arranged much better.